So, a little introduction to myself. My name is Vajradaka. I do live close to here, and what I tend to do is come into these classes on Saturdays every 4 or 5 weeks, and Tuesday live classes every 4 or 5 weeks, and the online Tuesday classes every 4 or 5 weeks, and the Monday classes when occasionally. So I sort of hop around the classes. So what I tend to do is a bit different from what we usually do at the classes. So usually a particular meditation method is introduced, like the mindfulness of breathing or a practice called the metta bhavana, development of loving kindness. But I don't do that. What I tend to do is I bring out principles, skill sets and qualities that are essential to all those practices. And so rather than doing particular 4-stage, 5-stage meditations, we might just do it in 1 stage or 3 stages. Because I'm more concerned with bringing out those principles and skill sets and qualities. So, what we're going to do before the tea break is 2 meditations. One is going to be on the awareness of the breath, and the other one is going to be bringing out metta. But we're not going to do the stages, obviously, because that would just be impossible. It'd be like 9 stages. So we're not going to do that. So I'm going to just introduce the qualities, the underlying principles and skills and qualities of the first practice, which is going to be based on awareness of the breath. So a really fundamental pair of principles in mindfulness and meditation generally is that you have clear intentionality about what you're going to be doing. And in the context of the meditation, that would be, what you're going to be attentive to. And part of intentionality is to have the clear intention to stay with and follow the experience of what you're paying attention to. So with the breath, that's the primary intention, you could say, to come into and experience the breath. The second part of that intention is to stay with it as it flows, as it moves. So sometimes I've thought about, if I look at my experience of the breath, it's almost like windscreen wipers. In, out, in, out, in, out. And I've never found that very useful, actually. I think it's much more useful to get in touch with the experience of continuity of the breath as to see it like a loop. So I was doing this in my meditation this morning, and I came up with a little device, which I did in my meditation, and I have to say, these devices come and go, but I really loved it, at least this morning. So the device is just on the finger, so I'm not that's it, so I've got to do it so that the camera picks it up. So there's a bit of lag. So on the in-breath, you move your thumb mirrors your breath. I'm just going to go away from the camera for a moment so everyone else can see. So the breath comes in, and when it starts to go out, the thumb moves back. So you've got quite a short distance in, out, but the thumb exactly mirrors the actual experience of the breath. So the thumb is not determining the rhythm of the breath. The thumb is following the breath. And what that does is it gives you, and it's a loop. It's not backwards and forwards, it's actually a loop, an oval, you could say. So back to so it's like that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. It's like that. So just do that, just get used to doing that. So you've just got that, like that. Okay. So I'm going to introduce that in the practice to help you get used to the idea of continuity, that you're staying with something that just keeps going. Doesn't go, stop, go, stop. It's just continuous all the time. And the main kind of qualities that I'm going to encourage are a sense of determination to stay with it, an underlying determination, and a sense of curiosity. So that's two qualities. Okay? So rather than talk anymore, I'm going to guide you in. So if you'd like to set yourselves up,
and there's a request from the online people that they couldn't see what you're doing with your thumbs.
right. Excuse me.
A little bit lower. That's it.
So on the in-breath it comes in, on the out-breath it goes out and in. It's an oval shape, like that. Yeah?
Can we just do it like this, or we have to do it like this?
No, just do it quietly to yourself. Yeah, and you could do it in one hand. So settling and being clear now that your main intentionality is going to be coming into the body and the breath. And to stay with the experience. A sense of continuity and flow. With a sense of determination and curiosity, just letting that sink in. The body, the breath, staying with it with determination and curiosity. Arriving into a sense of your body and what it's like. Settling. Just letting your mind settle into the most obvious experiences of your body, What do you notice most and first? Having a sense of the shape of your back, whether it's comfortable and poised, bringing awareness down now into the experience of your seat, your buttocks on your cushion, and what that feels like. Explore the sensations. There might be descriptive words come to mind, like soft or hard, comfortable, uncomfortable, but the experience is the primary thing. And now, raising your attention from your seat up into your belly and just noticing how it is and how it feels. And now just drop the word in, breath in the belly. Breath in the belly. To focus your attention. And let your attention settle into the experience of the breath in the belly and how it moves the belly. Feeling the rise and the fall, the stretch and the contraction, actually feeling it. So now just for a few minutes we're going to do the little device of the thumb on the fingers, moving the thumb as the breath comes in and you feel it in your belly, and then the turn around as the breath starts to go out, and then as the breath starts to come back in, moving your thumb with that movement. And staying with the continuity of experience of the breath coming in and out. A flow. And dropping the finger device and just staying with the breath now in the belly, allowing your attention to come more closely into the experience. Being open to your determination to stay with it. Gentle determination. And now raising your attention up to the heart-chest area and the breath and how it moves that area. The breath in the heart-chest area. Being clear in your mind of your area of attention, the heart-chest area and the breath, and staying with the experience. Staying with that, but introducing the thumb on the finger device to help the sense of continuity and staying with the flow. Dropping the device, but staying with the heart-chest area and the breath. And now the whole of the experience of the breath as it comes in and out in the whole of the body, from the nostrils right down to the belly and back up, as a continuous experience. If you wish, bring in the finger device to help you have the sense of flow. and continuity. And dropping it when you wish. Clear engagement. And now bringing attention into the experience of the breath in the nostrils. Find focus as a continuity. Gentle determination to notice when your attention veers away from the nostril and to steer back. So veer and steer. And then stay. And rest. And just take in how you are. And if you want to ease your legs, do so for a few minutes. So while you're just resting and absorbing, I'm just going to mention that last thing that I did. It's a verbal device rather than a digital one, which is notice when you veer, steer, and stay. It's very, very simple. So the noticing when you veer is checking. You check, is my mind veering away from the nostril? Steer back and stay. So it gives you a very, very clear intentionality of what you're doing. And it's also using thinking in a very directed and simple way. So it's not a long monologue. Oh, look, my mind's wandering off. Isn't that interesting? Where has it gone? Oh, God, it's gone there. No, come back. No, really, come back. No, I mean it. No, come back. And oh, you're back. So not that. Keep it really simple. Veering, steer, stay. And so there's a real art here. There's a skill set, how you use your thinking. Because your thinking wants to be involved. It's part of you. So it might as well be usefully involved. So what you want to do is have quiet, simple thought. Steering away, veer back, stay. And it's gentle like that. It's not, whoa! It's gentle. It's a real skill set, wonderful, transferable skill to almost everything. Okay, so now we're going to go, I'm just briefly going to introduce the second little meditation, which is a mini metta. Now, usually we do 5 stages of the metta bhavana, which is the development of loving kindness, and we're going to do it in 2 stages. And we're doing it in the simplified form to bring out certain qualities and certain skills and useful devices. So it can be very useful, I think, to recognize within yourself that you want the best for somebody in a certain way. So let's say, for example, health. Let's say you think of somebody, bring someone to mind, and you say, I really want you to be healthy. Your eyes, your ears, your smell, your taste, your touch, all your senses, your instincts, your general vitality. I really want it to be well. I want it all to work. And there's that sort of being really for that health. So it's very specific. It's not general, oh, may you be well. It's actually going health. No, actually, good skin, being able to breathe. It's quite important. So it actually can be very, very helpful to do that. And then the second part of the being for and really hoping that things go well is mental welfare, mental health. We all know what that means for ourselves, what our mental health is, and what it means, mental health. When you start to get, go down, depressed, or you're generally buoyant, for example, in a good way. And what you're wanting when you think of the good friend is, well, I hope your mental health is buoyant and alive and happy and creative and going well. So it's very specific in a way. And you can engage with that. Yeah, I want that for you. And then the third thing is your growth and development. Or growth and development. I really hope that you grow beyond your limitations and your habits, and become freer in yourself, more open, more clear, more positive, and find your way on the path. So the three things are quite distinct in a way, but they come together at the end. So health, mental health, and development. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a mini micro metta. So set yourselves up nicely, comfortable. It's going to be short. Arriving into the sense of yourself sitting here, how you are. That's it. Take time, make sure you're comfortable. It's a good thing. Whole sense of yourself sitting here, how you are. Now bring to mind a dear friend, someone who you really like. And bring to mind their health. And start to engage with that underlying quality of really wanting their health to be well. And you can be specific about different things in their health that you want to go well for them. Don't let it be too heady. More feeling than words. And that hope that they do what they need to do to stay and keep healthy or become healthy. That you want that for them at a deep level. Engaging with that quality of wanting the best for them in their health. And now keeping them in mind, maybe having a vivid sense or image of them, the quality of them, and that wanting the best for their mental health. They do what they need to do. Engaging with the underlying quality, really being for it going well for them. still with them. Now their growth and development. Being for them, growing and developing, finding their way, doing what they need to do. Staying with it. And now letting the sense of that person fade away and just being here with the sense of yourself. And engaging with that same quality of wanting your health to be good. Might be specific or general. And engaging with that care for your health. That you do what you need to do. And your mental health. Being for yourself, doing what you need to do to keep your mental health going well. And still staying with that quality of metta and care and being for your welfare. Bring to mind now your growth and development, your practice of meditation and awareness and what helps you grow and develop. Being for it. And as you contact that quality of care and well-wishing and being for yourself in these ways, your health, mental health, and growth and development together, stay with it, be open to it. Just stay with it. and resting. Just absorbing how that was, taking it in. So, stating the obvious, perhaps, that these qualities of metta and care are much more subtle than the breath. One needs more ability to focus and stay with, and be attentive with these qualities of metta than with the breath. So that's why sometimes it can be very useful to do a little awareness of the breath first, to settle the mind, focus, get in touch with that ability, and then go to the more subtle underlying qualities of care and for the welfare.